What is going on? Is Maya getting called up in the playoffs? We need the rematch against Cleveland.
All right, just about ready for baseball. And our pitcher tonight, Corbin Burns.
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there. On its way, gone. She rockets one to right. And just like that, they're out front. It's 2-0. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
Game one of this wild card series. Now it's the power speed combo, Heather Smith. That one ripped.
Stay up! Stay up!
Bang! Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 4-3. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat.
One out, runner at second. Matt McClain now at the plate. One out and a runner at second here in game one of the wild card series. Swing and a slow roller. Smith on the run, throw to first.
Out.
It's there, and that's a great play.
Now batting,
Smith measures 5 feet 8 inches, a career batting average over 350. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Reaches over the wall, and he's got it. Base is empty, one away. Here's Adley Rutschman. High fly ball out towards left field. Back there.
Wall.
Up against the wall and brings it in. So 2 down. Now up next for Arizona, Heather Smith. She's a player who does it all. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Varsho under this one. Squeezes it, and the inning is over. 1 down. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit for the Reds. Out to short. Oh, great stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Oh, man, great diving play over there to prevent the winning run from reaching base. Here in the 9th inning, that's absolutely huge. You love to see that kind of play made in big moments by the defense.
Back here in the desert, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. And they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man. Heather Smith digs in now. A switch hitter batting right.
Well, one swing's a lot easier than getting 2 or 3 hits to win this ball game. You better believe she's going to be all in to hit the ball over the fence somewhere.
The shortstop takes a ball. And fouled off. Ground ball, left side, and that's just foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a drive. Back there. On its way. Ball game. And she's gone yard again. And the Diamondbacks walk it off in the 11th.
Postseason, there's so much excitement, so much energy, everyone hanging on every single pitch. To have a walk-off win under these circumstances, these people have gone crazy. What a nice win, but you got to turn the page quickly to come back for the next game.
Six. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you the National League Wild Card Series. It's the Cincinnati Reds and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Absolutely, and it might seem like there's not as much pressure if you've already got a win in game 1, but they're dying to close this series out right here and now. The last thing they want is to lose the momentum and go into a do-or-die game 3. That's a lot of pressure.
Arizona.
So 2 down, Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This is another player capable of hitting tape measure home runs. Just missed.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Smith with an impressive 3-homer performance in her last game. The 1-1 is fouled off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That 3-homer game she had got me thinking, Boog. You know who had the longest stretch of time between 3-homer games? It was Reggie Jackson, who only did it twice in the regular season. Once in 1969 at 23 years old, and again in 1986 when he was 40. Amazing.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. First. So the batting order turns over. Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. So only one hit in the inning. The solo. 1 out, bases empty. That one pulled foul. The pressure is high for the players in the postseason, but maybe even higher for the managers. Every decision you make is critical to the success of the team and to your own reputation. Right side, hard hit. On to first.
You're out.
2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Out to short, Smith. Off balance.
He's out.
In time. They limit the damage here. Yeah, that's fouled off. Smith, in her 5th season, 24 years old, and she's a former National League MVP. 2 outs. Right side, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power hitter like this. That's a nice.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She'll circle the bases. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She deserves that home run.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. Zips it to first. And a quick out, number 1. Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this game. And that's way
the ball.
high. Ball one.
One
Well,
ball,
in this
no
situation,
strike.
the hitter knows that she's got to find a pitch that she can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if she can't do that, keep the line moving through a walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
And there's a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Marte to second.
Save,
Not in time
Marchetti,
at first.
save!
It's a fielder's choice.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look
No
for
balls.
anything
One
in the
strike.
dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
She's got good power with one swing. She could win it for them. Boom. They take the force out, and we're headed to the 11th. We're in extras here. Now it's the Reds DH, Christian Franklin. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down. 3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's already homered here in this one. Williamson back to work. And fouled off. Oh, and this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. Another homer. And the Diamondbacks break through to win it in 13. So the Arizona Diamondbacks sweep this wild card series with back-to-back wins and look ahead now to the division series.
Well, they really showed up, Boog, and so did these home fans. A lot of really positive energy in this ballpark, and I'm sure that had some impact at least. And this club has to feel excited moving on to the next round with a lot of good momentum on their side.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got game one of the National League Division Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Heather Smith. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. And ball one. Smith launched a pair of homers in her last game. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Butler raging back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. One down. Michael Garcia getting ready to hit. On the ground. Smith. And now two
He's
gone.
out.
One out, bases empty. And that one wrapped foul. One down, base is empty. Ground ball right side, it squirts through. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Now it's Mookie Betts. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Fires over to Hoskins. Mookie retired, 2 down.
The batter, the shortstop, Heather.
Smith measures 5 feet 8 inches, 24 years old. Let's remember a major part of her resume are those 3 MVP awards. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. And out to aboard.
The left fielder, number 9.
Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Heart of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Right there for a strike.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. She flexes her power with that swing. It's 5-1. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
All set to start the 9th in this one. At the plate, Heather Smith. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have
that's off the plate.
a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out because the sky's the limit on that potential.
And that is out of play.
Yep, that ball went out.
That one is absolutely belted. Ranging back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Lawrence Butler steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Out to short, Smith. And they're down to their last out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on.
Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. A 3-hit performance, including a homer.
Boog, I can't say enough about what she did for him in this one. She's a big reason they got.
Just about ready to go. And today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Smith launched a homer in her most recent game. Man at second. And a foul ball. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. That's a hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks herself up at RBI. I'm amazed at her ability to pull her hands inside and actually square that baseball up. That pitch was off the plate. So tough to get the barrel to anything in there. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get her into motion.
Hit on the ground to the right side. They get one.
Safe, he's
to
good.
Second, tag, safe. So they get one at first, but can't complete the double play. 2 on, 2 outs.
Smith.
Started to swing, held up. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That's back. Bang! Her second homer of this series, it's 5-zip. So the streak stays alive. Her 4th straight game with a home run.
Boog, that's like a cycle of home runs, and I know how much you love the cycle. She's absolutely punishing mistakes right now she can't miss. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like she did right there.
We're in the second game of this division series. Here's a big power threat. Heather Smith. That one catches the zone. Strike one. The drama always heightened in the postseason, and it leads to some really special moments. On the ground right side, and that's just foul.
Well, one special postseason memory for me, Boog, was facing Pedro Martinez, Game 5 of the ALDS in Oakland. And, man, hit a double off the wall. Great feeling for a guy who would eventually go into the Hall of Fame.
The left fielder, number 9.
2 outs, runner at first. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Smith mashed a homer in her last game. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 12-2.
No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what she did.
So up next, Heather Smith. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those two she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Grounded to third, could be two. Slings to
He's
second.
out.
On to first,
You're
double
out.
play, and that's the inning. Offense. So a man at first. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that's way high. 1-0.
One ball.
Good
No
purpose
strike.
pitch right there. Trying to tease her, get her to raise her sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. And now they'll have runners on the corners with two away.
Now batting, left fielder.
This team is riding pretty high right now, and you can tell the home team pretty confused as to why they're not getting it done. But it's a huge tone setter when you can take the first two games of a series, especially on the road. Now we'll see if they can back it up at home.
Well, Singy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another look at the final line.
Yeah, Boog, this one wasn't close. Not a lot of drama at the end either, and you just don't see a lot of blowouts in the
The Los Angeles Dodgers, the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's buzzing in here ahead of Game 3, and we'll be back in a minute to get it started. Just about set to go, and pitching in this game, Yuri Perez. What do we need to know here?
We know he's one of the best in the game, doesn't make many mistakes, and if he's in a pinch, he'll make up a pitch and throw something that you've never seen before.
Heather
Ball.
Smith stands in here, takes ball one low. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler makes the catch, and there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
3rd game of the division series. Here's Mookie Betts now.
Mookie Betts.
On the ground. Tosses to first,
He's out.
and Betts is gone. The strategy around starting pitchers in the postseason, it's really changed in recent years. Managers are pulling starters earlier, making a strong bullpen essential for a championship team. This one in the air, right field. Butler moving under it, and there's 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty.
The shortstop, Heather Smith.
Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat, and now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Out. The double play ends the inning and might have saved the game for them. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Dodgers 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. One down. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Heather Smith. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because she can turn it into a 3-run game in the blink of an eye. That one ripped. That's back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 4-1. And that's her 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if she goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, she's going to feel like she's going to get sent down to the minor leagues. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She deserves that home run.
Up 3-0. Can we sweep the Dodgers?
You win a National League Division Series, you can breathe a little bit as the next one will stretch out to possibly 7 games. I'm sure they don't want to take it that far, but they're just going to be happy to get there. Congratulations.
Last season they were up 3-0 and we came back and lost in the World Series against Cleveland. Pirates or Brewers, it would make better cinema if it were the Pirates. Heather's previous team Lowell, They need to add the playoff bracket in this lull. Oh man, here we go brah, let's take down the Pirates. Lol, grinning squinting face with tears of joy.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Game one is always critical in a postseason series, Singy.
Yeah, and this is when you love having home field advantage, Boog. If you capture game one, you're full of confidence that you've got a chance to ride that momentum for the rest of the series.
And on the visiting side, starting pitching is always the big key in a game like this to kick off a series.
Yeah, you need a strong performance on the mound. That's the #1 way to cancel out the home field edge we just mentioned.
So 2 down, Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. So it's game one of the LCS, and they're going to be looking to her for more success like she had in the division series.
Well, this team's got its sights set in the World Series. If they're going to get there, it's going to be because of her performance.
Smith went deep in her most recent game.
Ball,
Just
that's outside.
missed. Hit on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. 2 outs, base is empty. She swings and lifts one to deep center field. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? She crushes that one to center field. It's 1-0. And just like that, her home run streak is up to 6.
She's an absolute machine, working really well at the plate right now. She just can't miss every time she swings. That's exactly the pitch she was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
And now at the plate, O'Neal Cruz.
For the Pirates, the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Foul ball there. Dive, and he's got it. Throws from his knees.
That's an
Here's
out.
one to first,
Safe.
not in time. Great effort there. Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit.
Nick
Runner at first with no outs here.
Gonzalez.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Smith slings to first.
out.
Just got him on that one.
The left fielder, number 10.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a foul out of play. That's hard hit on the line. And there's one down. Game one of the National League Championship Series. Here's the left fielder, Brian Reynolds. Grounds one to short. Smith. One up, one down. Legends really are cemented in the postseason. You think of David Ortiz heroics for the Red Sox, Derek Jeter as Mr. November, or Randy Johnson in the 2001 World Series, just to name a few. Swing and a foul straight back. And now the 0-1. Ground ball, Olsen. Steps on first for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Josh Naylor. Line drive, that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Golden opportunity right here.
Well, look out here. She's going to come up ready to swing in this situation. In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Rips one to right. Base hit, one run in already. A second scores as well, and they lead by 2.
Well, she was a little off balance. She got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed her still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as she drives in a couple of runs.
First and second, 2 outs. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Ground ball to short, and this ought to do it. That's the ball game.
Out.
Smith had a sensational showing in the win.
Well, they may want to change how they approach her next time because she was just incredible in this one. She looked like a threat every time she came up.
And our
First game done. 3 more to go, to complete the revenge series against the cursed Pirates. Lowell grinning, squinting face.
Sandwiched between Mazeroski Way and the Roberto Clemente Bridge, welcome to PNC Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. John Shabby and Chris Singleton with you. A big game 2 in store for us here today, Chris.
Well, winning game 1 on the road.
The D-backs only won 1 more game in the season than the Pirates' skull and crossbones.
That's obviously the goal.
Just about ready to go. And on the hill, Christian Javier. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ball, that's out.
Heather Smith in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Smith with a homer in her last game. swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 2-0. And the streak is alive. She's homered now in 7 straight.
Who does this player think she is? Joey Votto or something? Man, that's ridiculous. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical.
Hey there, good afternoon.
Work quickly and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was all over that fastball.
Ryan Reynolds here. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the...
Them Pirates signed this guy while I left them. I just itched to pop that home run against him. Lowell should have signed while I was there. Hello chat, how's you doing today? What's up Gux?
You're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
On the ground at first. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Double play.
No, he's out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head to the second.
Chilling, hope all is well with you. Good money.
Pirates nothing. Second game of the NLCS. Stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Heather Smith.
Almost tried to kill Heather. What's up Marcus? How are you today smiling face?
Javier back to work. Line drive, come on! Pittsburgh doesn't often get enough praise as a baseball town, but you think of all the greats who have been Pirates, like Honus Wagner, Billy Stargell.
Cooling, how your day going?
It's pretty amazing.
All right, just trying to win this first World Series.
And that one hammered way back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. And they add on. It's 5-zip. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That one was a hanger.
Playing my previous team too, let's go. I should have had it with the Pirates last season.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate.
Now batting, catcher, Ryan.
I had like 20 plus home runs in the postseason and their pitching failed us. Pensive face.
The Pirates with a lot of ground to make up here in Game 2 of the NLCS. On the ground. Gets to it with a slide. Not in time.
Yep, he
He's
made
safe.
it. No, he's in there.
One down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Smith was outstanding in this ball game, helping them get the win. Cracked a pair of homers.
Really impressive work at the dish. She gave her teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, and that's really all you can ask her to do.
Here's another look at the numbers from this shutout victory.
I appreciate you all being here. I hope you all keep enjoying G2K content.
9-0. Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Just about ready to go. And today's starter, Brandon Fought. What do you have on him, Siggy?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing. And
Paul Skinnes.
Coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Let's take this 3-0 series lead. I hope it's the Guardians in the World Series folded hands.
Warning track wall, and you can't touch them all. That's her 4th home run of the series. It's 1-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
Well, tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time she pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
It's game 3 of the National League Championship Series. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. Skeens back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. And you know what? She put a really good swing on that one.
So digging in, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
On the ground, out to short. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Pirates nothing. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Heather Smith.
The last thing she wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
There's a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one, that's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Throw on to Olsen, and there's 2 down.
The left fielder, number 9, Tyler.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. Line drive to short and caught.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Heather Smith will hit next. She's already homered here in this one.
This kid is so special.
She's a shortstop by trade and big-time power.
Seems like from day one, her strike zone and plate discipline.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
These fans don't like to see that because they showed up to watch her swing the bat, but this team does not want to let her beat them.
Ryan Reynolds here.
Reynolds.
Welp back to getting walked again upside down face.
On the bases with 1 already in here in Game 3 of the NLCS. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance. There's 1. Double play.
No, you're out.
What a twin killing to end the inning. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Pirates 5 and the Diamondbacks 3. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith. She's already homered in this game. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Kowser gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
They scored 4 runs in the 7th. They have Game 3 on us.
Needed to win this game. Down 2 games to none in the series. You go down 3-0, players start packing their bags. They know that they're headed home. But they came out focused on the task at hand, got the job done, a win in the next game, and all of a sudden we've got a new series.
Here's one final look at the line score from this one, Chris.
It was a close 2-run game, and a couple of key moments just really made the difference. Not much separates these 2 teams.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Heather left the team cause she couldn't win the World Series with the Pirates and to get away from the drama with Skenes and Livy Dunn.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for
Well, on to Game 4.
MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First and second, no outs. Reynolds digs in now.
Reynolds.
Grounder might be 2. Takes it to the bag. That's 1. And they turn the double play.
Well, the shortstop makes the decision, commits to it, touches second herself, and then a strong throw across the diamond to get that second out. Really nice job.
So 2 down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's a player who does it all. Check swing,
that's
didn't
in.
go. And that's ball 1. Smith went deep in her most recent game. Hard ground ball base knock. And the postseason success continues for her.
Batting fourth.
Up next for the Pirates, Colton Cowser.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Ground ball right side. Dives, but it's off his glove. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at-bat. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Smith
What you got?
tries to check her swing. Now a look to third. No swing. Eric Summerskill with the call. 2 outs. And that is out of play. Next offering
That's high.
upstairs.
That's a ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind.
Now this one is hammered way back there. On its way and gone. And we are tied. She'll circle the bases. That's her 5th homer of the series. And we're level. It's 4-4. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
Well, just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to her. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch.
There we go, home run to tie it. The D-backs needed that. Can't let the Pirates tie the series.
First and second, 2 outs. Smith, the next.
Nice.
3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And that's downstairs.
That's a ball.
1-0. Smith
1-0.
mashed a homer in her last game.
That home run jump-started the team too, ahead 9-4 now.
Win. Squeezes it, and that's the inning, but not before. Bottom of the inning, and now the shortstop, Heather Smith. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This hitter checks all the boxes offensively.
She is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way she prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, her teammates feed off of the leadership that she shows on and off the field.
Burrows back to work. Line drive, caught.
That swing right there tells me she's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but she made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate. Well, this was a huge win for this team. Instead of 2-2 in the series, they're comfortably now 3-1. One more win, and they take the series.
9-6 the final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB.
There we go, up 3-1. Just one more and back-to-back World Series berths for Heather in her young career.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And as we get set for Game 5, Chris, it seems like this series could still have a few twists and turns in it.
Well, being down 3-1, calling it a do-or-die game is no exaggeration, but these situations tell us a lot about a team's character. And for some teams, it brings out their absolute best, but for others, can kind of prove to be an overwhelming scenario to face. And so we'll see how they show up here today.
And we'll also get to see what kind of killer instinct they have on the other side. Some teams can get a little too relaxed when they're so comfortably in the driver's seat. First pitch coming your way next. All right, just about set to go. And on the mound now, Corbin Burnes.
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get in the W column today.
Swung on, belted.
Get up, ball, get up.
Back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. She'll touch them all. Her 6th of the series, and that gives them a lead. It's 2-1. She sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because she wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at-bat. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. She was all over that fastball.
Diamondbacks, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Game 5 of the NLCS. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser.
1-1-1.
Ripped to short. Fires over to
Got him.
Hoskins. 1 up, 1 down. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Henderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. And he deals.
Ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. Then she grounds one to the right side. He steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Throw into third. In there safely. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Pirates take Game 5 and keep their hopes alive.
In an elimination game, you see your season quickly coming to an end. It can be a bit nerve-wracking, but they were able.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
A crucial Game 6 on the way. The Pirates got a 2-second game on us.
I'm John Shambi. It's been a heck of a series so far, Singy, and you have to figure that will... All right, just about ready for baseball. And on the mound in this one, Jared Jones.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Swing and a pop-up. Gonzalez in position. Hauls it in for the out.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that she missed it right there. And I'm telling you, she is going to be frustrated with herself until her next at bat.
2 outs. Swing and a slow roller. Smith zips it across, and that is that. So they're able. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. On the ground, right side. And they get her.
Like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Hit on the ground might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. And that's 2. 1 out, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Smith, in her 5th season, 24 years old. Can't forget to mention she's a former MVP. Just missed.
She's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why. Getting ahead in counts. She's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
On the ground, right side. Can't field it cleanly. The throw is
You're
still
out.
in time. And even with her speed, they get the out.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Reynolds.
Out to short. The throw to first.
He's out.
Inning over. And 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And they're down 2-0. So 2 down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. And a foul ball. Here comes a pitch. And ball one. McCarthy, the runner at first with 2 gone. On the ground to third, pays. Third out, that ends the frame. One left for Arizona. So, runner at second, 2 down. Smith will hit next.
She's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some batters just take it to another level.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. She's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Zero for 4 day and Heather still gets walked. Lol.
2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Thankfully the rest of the team is performing for the series clincher. And the pitching has been kicking ass for this game. Let's go. The one thing the Pirates didn't have last season.
And the Arizona Diamondbacks are headed to the World Series.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.
We did it. Let's go. Beat those cursed Pirates and going to the World Series. Hopefully it's the Guardians. I want Maya to pitch us weary face. This stream started with her getting called up. So anticlimactic if it's not them. Lol. Darn it. Boston won. Ugh, expressionless face. The Guardians almost won. This my second World Series lol. Glitched conversation. Probably saying that because I'm on a different team. And we didn't win it last year. Lol. Well, overall good roster but not the best. Let's see how they play against us in the World Series.
It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Boston Red Sox. This crowd is ready as we get set for the World Series. Game 1 is next.
We are AR Fenway for a World Series. That's very traditionally awesome.
So 2 down. Next to hit for Arizona, Heather Smith.
That's a ball.
Outside.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So 2 on with 2 away. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first.
He's
third out, and that ends the frame. Boston.
Now batting, the shortstop, Heather Smith.
And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. She flexes her power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 2-0. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Hit one over the monster in a World Series. Hell yes.
Damage. I think she had her sights set on that pitch. She went and got it and circled the bases.
Now it's Devers at the plate. Game one of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful.
Smith, there's one.
Got him.
Back to first,
Out.
and that is a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Swing and a chopper out to short. They get the force, and that is that. Now the number 2 hitter, Hesung Kim. 2 outs.
1-1-1.
Hard hit left side. Fires over to Hoskins, and that is that. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's already homered here in this one.
Heather Smith.
Ball one.
In the dirt.
1 ball, no strikes.
We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop
Ball.
play. It definitely feels close.
2 balls, no strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Abreu should have this one. And that'll do it. No runs on no. And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida. Out to short, Smith. Zips it to first.
Out of there.
Out number 3.
Lil more power and those are gone.
Down base is empty. And now the center fielder, Jake McCarthy. 1 strike away from securing game 1. Meyer. Now the throw to first on the run. And
Got
that'll
him,
do
that's
it.
an out.
Smith made a big contribution despite the loss.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time she came up. Even though she couldn't lift him to a win, she really made an impact. Great job in this one.
Dang, Boston won game 1.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
And the final score here, 4-3. They hang on to win it. Live from historic Fenway Park in Boston. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Boston Red Sox. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Chung. So 2 down. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. This hitter is one of the best athletes in the sport. She is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like she could thrive in one of those sports too. And first offering is fouled off.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
This one in the air, right field. Abreu makes the catch, inning over. On to the bottom of the first. No score. One out, base is empty.
Shortstop, Heather Smith.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
I thought this the World Series, not the Banana League. Lol, grinning, squinting face.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
The Diamondbacks down by 4 here in Game 2 of the World Series. That one ripped.
Come on, ball. Get up, get up,
That's
get up.
back. And it flies to the deepest part of the park. No doubt about this one. Home run. For second homer of this
Lol.
series, it's 4-1. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Nice.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with her mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. She deserves that home run.
David Hamilton, the next to hit. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 second.
That's an out.
Over to first.
Nope.
Safe.
Safe.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Game 2 of the World Series. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Heather Smith. That's too low.
No, that's down.
And
Ball.
That's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. And a quick out, number 1. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen.
To short, could be 2. Fired to second. Safe at first. They won't get them both, and the runner comes in from third. We go to the top of the 7th. Now it's the shortstop, Heather Smith. Singing, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are
ball.
great, man. They have the ability to look out there.
1 ball,
but
no
also
strikes.
to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
On the ground at first. He takes it on his own, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Base is empty, 1 away. Heather Smith now at the plate. Line drive. Corrals it. 2 away now.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Smith played pretty well in this win. Had only 1 hit, but made it count with a homer.
You can't win a lot of games without hitters delivering like she did in this one. No question, she's a key contributor for them.
Tie series now, at least no one getting swept.
Offense in this one.
Yeah, no doubt, and they were wearing out home plate.
On to Game 3 lol. Both D-backs and Red Sox had the same record lol.
Nothing better than pregame festivities for the World Series. Game 3. Almost ready to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Brandon Fogg.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Heather Smith, the next to hit, takes ball one. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? She's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time she pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
1 out and a runner at second. And that misses. Ball one. McClanahan with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Up the middle. Whips it to Casas. That's it out. World Series Game 3. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to
The
get
pitching and hitting sounds are quiet for some reason.
and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Duran makes the grab, 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Smith in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Well, Siggy, it wasn't pretty, but here's another. So stepping in for Boston, Hesung Kim. Ground ball to the right side. Feed to second, out 1. On to Hoskins. Double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there, completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Heather Smith stands in now and watches strike 1. That's ripped. Base hit. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
All over that one right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know she's feeling good about it.
Smith tosses to first. Gets the catcher by a step.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of her hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
Line drive, that's a base hit into right field.
All good.
And the postseason success continues for her. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
Oh, I think the key, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Started to swing, held up. Smith, multi-time All-Star, a career batting average over 350, and they went out and made a trade for her last season. On a line out towards center. Rafaela pulls it down. Rafael Devers up to hit. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in Game 4 of the World Series.
1-1-1.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first
He's
in
out.
time, and Devers is set down. Man at first, Heather Smith will hit next. Grounded to third, could be two. Feeds to second, out there. And they get her easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Oh, dear.
And stepping in for Boston, Wilyer Abreu.
Abreu.
On the ground left side, 6, 4.
He's out.
3, but it's not in time, and they just get one. Now up next for Arizona, Jake McCarthy. 1 strike away. To third, Devers. That's the ball game.
That's an out.
Here's one final look at the line.
Welp need to hit a home run every at-bat again to even have a chance at winning. That's unrealistic. San Diego Studios. Angry face, enraged face.
And with 2 down, the Red Sox. The early lead, Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. And now the 0-1. Out to short. They take the force out, and that is the inning. So digging in, Heather Smith. And that one fouled off. Reagan's, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he occasionally uses a curve. And a foul ball. Perdomo over at first with 1 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. She sends it out of here. That's her 4th home run of the series. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-2.
Wow, what a clutch swing right there. And now anything can happen in this game.
On the ground to Devers. They get the force
He's
out to escape a bases-loaded jam unscathed. Huge opportunity missed there. We played 2 full. We are tied. 1 down, runner at first. Here's Rafael Devers. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground, 2 ball. There's 1.
He's out.
On to Hoskins.
Out.
Double play. 1. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Go crazy, folks. Go crazy. It's a home run. Another homer. She's done it again. Her 2nd homer of the game. And they add a couple more. It's 4-2. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth.
Fires over to Hoskins. Heather Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. She's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. And that is out of play. 2 down, nobody on. Here in Game 5 of the World Series. Foul ball. And that one ripped into right. That's a fair ball, and it's getting into the corner. Around first, heading for 2. Pulls in with a double. 3rd hit for her today. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
She's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that she squared up that baseball tells me that she is seeing it like a beach ball.
On the ground to second, might be 2. In there safely.
Safe.
One out, runner at second. Smith, the next to hit. Sing, you talk about a player that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and she makes all the plays. And first offering is fouled off.
And because of that big power arm, she's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Here's the throw to the plate. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 9-5. Here's Ketel Marte.
Number 4, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that's it.
Yes, you're out.
They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series.
Red Sox are cheaters, unamused face. Back-to-back seasons with 20 home runs in the postseason and can't still win. This game is the biggest cheating shit ever. Unamused face with steam from nose. No one has ever hit 20 home runs in the postseason. Both teams I've played for are trash waste basket. I'm not resigning for the D-backs face with steam from nose. The way the stupid contracts are in baseball, I'm going to have resign and get traded again. Expressionless face. I just need to get signed via free agency. Whoever trades for me is going to have to trade their best player for me. Ugh. Expressionless face. Huh, heck yeah. I'm not staying on any team that can't get the job done, Both Pirates and D-backs are a hell no for me. Their pitching failed confused face. I'm not playing any more games as a D-back. I'm just gonna simulate until I get traded. I don't even care that Jose Ramirez was signed here either. Two World Series victories should have happened already. I simulating the whole season. I'm not playing another game with the can't get it done when it matters D-backs. I got originally drafted by the Marlins. I don't want to be on them either. Well, the team could not get it done without me playing after all. Who would have guessed? Thinking face. Look at Freddie Freeman, so inspirational, clapping hands. I might have to simulate another season, thinking face, since I'm a free agent next year, unless they can actually trade me. Right. I'm signing and then asking for a trade again, just not the Pirates, D-backs, Marlins, Dodgers, Phillies, Red Sox, or Yankees. Would be a dream to go the Braves though, thinking face. If they wanted to keep the future GOAT, they should have done better in the playoffs. Person shrugging. Right. Honestly, I'm fine going to the Angels' smiling face with Halo. Maybe Mike Trout is still there on the verge of retirement and Hall of Fame and can pass the torch to the better player. And also the Angels are definitely going to be in the outfield in this one. Lol, grinning squinting face. Just hopefully they have talent folded hands on their roster. Lol. Heather did hit her 300 career home run simulated, so she will be working on going for the 400 home run club start next season. I almost maxed out fielding and speed last season during the first simulation period of her career. Oh man, this a rough roster, lol, grinning squinting face. But not too expecting with this squad. The organization can sign pieces around Heather and can make a run for it. But where is Mike Trout thinking face? Oh man, 68 overall now. Regression hit him good. This is his last season too. Maybe we need to get him a World Series thinking face. We have Strider at pitcher. That's awesome.
Against the Chicago White Sox. The crowd is amped up, ready to get this season underway, as are we. Back with more.
First game of the season as an angel smiling face with halo.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Smith getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt.
Starting season 6 lol, grinning squinting face, still no World Series, ugh, expressionless face.
Hard ground ball for a base knock. Cruz rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
Well done, drives in the run. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
One down, runner at first. Anthony Santander steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
I don't like that my number is 31 though lol.
One run across in the
Is 29 retired or someone else's?
And he grounds one to the right side. One at second.
Out.
Return throw to
Out.
first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. So they get one run on 2 hits. No errors. No one left. We head to the second on the south side. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Digging. In Heather Smith. Gore back to work. Ripped on a line. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall in foul ground.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Out to short, Smith. One up, one down.
You're out.
All right, who was the first White Sox player to hit for the cycle here at Rate Field?
Oh, it was my guy, Jose Valentin. You know, he was the guy who sold me my...
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way, gone. That one felt good. Their first homer of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4. She only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to...
I need to see me as overall too after this series against the White Sox.
Like she did right there.
Anthony Santander at the plate. Up the middle. The throw to first.
He's out.
And there's 2 away.
Now batting.
New inning getting started. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Heather Smith. Cruz back to work. And first offering is fouled off. Cruz measures 6 feet even, 210 pounds, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed. Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. Her second home run of the game. It's 10-5. Singy, the ball is jumping off her bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive.
And next for the Angels, Heather Smith. She's got a couple homers already, so could she possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course she can. Those 2 she hit were legit, and she looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 12-8.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, she put a great...
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. One down. Heather Smith, the next to hit for the Angels, leading the AL in batting average. Singy, she covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Oh, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These hitters are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And that one is lifted in the air. He's got it, and there's two away.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, number 24, Ryan McMahon.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. The Angels still looking for their first hit in this one. That's hard hit on the line. Hines puts it away for the out. 2 down.
She smoked that fastball. She's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, she'll find a hole.
That one is absolutely belted. Bang! She's up to 3 home runs in the series. It's 4-2. Chris, she's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and she's got her timing locked in. She's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden, they're back in this ballgame.
That one ripped. Bang! Another homer. She's done it again. Her second homer of the game. It's 4-3. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side,
Smith with a valiant job in defeat. 2 homers on the day.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time she...
Heather Smith, fresh off an impressive 2-homer performance. She'll look to keep that momentum going today. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Heather Smith. Knocked in all 3 of their runs yesterday. Oh, look at the stop. Takes it himself, and he got her. Nicely done at first for the out. Now here is Newton Lilly. On the ground, 2 ball. Whips it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. Gray back to work. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. This 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
There's a swing and a drive.
Foul! That ball's foul!
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff hitter off first base.
Heather Smith.
Smith went off for 2 homers in her last game. And a base hit up the middle. So a runner aboard now with 1 away. Well, Singy, she is locked in there.
she's really slowed the game down, and it's like she's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that she squared up that base.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Oh, you are a star, aren't you? That's her 5th homer of the series. And they tack on to their lead. It's 11-1. That's her 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This player is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Smith.
Line drive. And that's that. And the batter will be the shortstop, Heather Smith. She's already homered here in this one. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And out to a board. And her hot hitting continues.
They kept her in the yard that time, but all she's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this player.
Lundy with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel.
Maya is up to an 83 overall now. I remember she wanted to do something different, but Heather encouraged her to stay. Now look at her, lol. What are the odds of pulling Strider after finding out he's the new ace for the RTTS Angels? Lol, grinning squinting face. Well, that's going to close out this stream, guys. We will have more of Season 6 in the next stream with the Angels. Thanks for being here, you guys and gals are awesome.